There is a woman in the Bible who suffered from a bleeding condition. She suffered for 12 long years. No human treatment could cure her affliction. Under Jewish law, she would have been branded a nidah, an unclean woman, barred from getting married, and isolated and shunned in her own community. She asked for no special prayers, no elaborate rituals. She did not even seek recognition. All she wanted was anonymous healing. If she could only touch Jesus' clothing, she believed she could be healed. She had nothing left to spend, and she had suffered for so long, isolated in a community that regarded her as a social and religious pariah. So she braved the crowds and the lofty looks and the jeering and judgment of men, and she fought her way through the throngs of people and reached out her arm, but her hand was just out of reach. But the woman pressed on, fighting the jostling crowd around Jesus. She reached out her hand and touched the fringes of Jesus' robe. She did it, and she felt it immediately. She was healed. The bleeding ceased. But Jesus felt it too, that transfer of grace. But Jesus did not meet the woman and rebuke her or chastise her. How dare you touch me, you unclean woman, you nidah. No, Jesus met her with grace and mercy. He simply said to her, "Your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering." How many of us good Christians stop women like that from receiving God's grace and mercy because they are homeless, because they look different, because they choose a different gender or a different partner, or because they choose an abortion? How many women are lost in the shadow of our steeple because of those lofty looks, because of the jeering and the judgment of men? I am a Roman Catholic, and I support Roe v. Wade. I support a woman's right to choice. I support Planned Parenthood and the critical medical services that it provides for all women. As a constitutionalist, I believe what states like Alabama and Florida are doing, enacting laws that restrict or prohibit medical services to trans individuals, are unconstitutional. And I encourage the U.S. Supreme Court to stand by its previous decision and support and reaffirm Roe v. Wade. This nation has not reconciled itself with its previous acts of genocide against Native and Indigenous people, and now we are re-engaging in that same policy of termination. As a human being, as a citizen of this world, I believe those laws are in violation of the UN Charter on Human Rights and should be considered acts of genocide. If elected mayor, my priority will be the safety and security of all our residents. This will not happen here, not on my watch. Change is the only way we move forward.
Go ahead.
I support Joaquin for mayor.
I support Joaquin Roses.
We support Joaquin Roses for mayor.
I support Joaquin Roses for mayor.
I support Joaquin Rose for mayor.
I support Joaquin for mayor.
Hi, I support Joaquin Roses for mayor.